shirts. Shirt is not saucy. I need a robe so I look like, you feel me, the boss. The boss. She don't like when I wear my sleeves out, but
when did I say that?
You definitely commented before. Oh, you're just gonna be on camera with your arms out, or yeah, that too. Sometimes, like, you feel me. I just want to be natural. You thinking I'm trying to flex for the ladies? That might only be 1%. No, I know people be watching. Who gives a damn? I gotta be the most natural, like I'm in the crib. That's what you don't understand. It gotta feel natural. Like let me just record a video. Anyway, I'm recording a video right now. But I need a light robe, so, start considering birthday stuff. Okay? Because when the heat come on, the radiator come on, what am I going to do? I'm going to say, oh, it's warm and hot today, so I can't wear my Dove robe? Like, come on, bro. Because the button up is too formal, I feel. This is like, like swag, but like a regular t-shirt. Just doesn't have enough aura. You see, you don't understand, Mom. You don't even understand me. You never understand me. Okay. Action. Damn, what was I gonna talk about today? I don't even remember. I discovered the secret of life that no one knows, no one knew. You're not introverted, you're just in your brain. Or maybe I'm not introverted, I'm just in my brain. Today I had the thought, I was like, yo, damn, I might be extroverted. I really like talking to people, But I would think that I'm always introverted because I'm always thinking. So let me explain how Oh, okay. And the main thought is, being an extrovert is just freestyling 100% of the time. Let me explain. So, and babe, if you think anything makes sense, chime in, okay? Babe, if you think anything makes sense, chime in, okay? If you're probably not listening. Are you? Okay, so keep not listening. That's fine. I like it better knowing that you're not listening. Makes me less shy. Okay, so I'm thinking, right? The other day I was freestyling and I'm rapping. I'm like trying to think and have my thought be what I rap about, but that's too hard. But when I just let my brain flow, when I just say whatever comes out, whatever comes to mind instantly instead of thinking, I immediately know exactly. I start flowing like crazy, So I'm just like, dang. And then another thought connected where it was just like, I took a Myers-Briggs test, and the way they explained extroversion wasn't necessarily, the way they explained this extroversion or introversion wasn't like, it was like in compartments to where you might have extroverted tendencies in different departments. One of them would be like how you express your feelings, right? So somebody could be an introverted person that in the department of expressing feelings, they're actually extroverted. So what that means is they have to put their feelings out into the outside world in order to sift through them, so to speak. So they're not gonna just journal or something. They have to bounce their thoughts off of somebody else. They have to speak to somebody, a friend or somebody they trust, and really bounce their ideas off of them, right? So that got me thinking, okay, extroversion really means that you're just existing outside of your brain. Everything. So like in all the categories, let's say you are extrovert all across the board. In all the categories, you do things outside of yourself and you relate to things outside of yourself. So from an introvert, quote unquote, I am very much self-reflective. So I've always thought that the way to connect with the world is to be who I think I am, my true, like a true self, but that has to be deliberated, that has to be thought of, that has to be reflected first, versus an extrovert might be reflecting after. You wouldn't know. But my theory, my hypothesis was you have to think before and then act accordingly. But what if you act accordingly and then think after? So I'm thinking, all right. And even if you think about what I said about freestyling, right? That's exactly what's happening. Like I'm trying to pre-think what I can rhyme with so that I can be ahead of the pace. But when I'm mostly in flow is when I'm free, when I'm like just, thought, blink, bang, blink, bang, blink, bang, blink, bang. It's not like extroverts aren't thinking. You know what I'm saying? Thought, action, thought, action, thought, action. Like the space between thought and action is so quick, right? And I've been listening to a lot of comedians lately. Actually, I started off with this dude who analyzes podcasts and analyzes body language and stuff like that, and it tends to be a lot of comedians on those episodes, right? So I'm noticing, I'm like, dang, actually before, even in that period of time, I watched a video on comedy, and he was like, basically the thing about comedy is catching people off guard, like it's catching people off guard and surprising their expectations, right? So I'm watching these guys, Bill Burr, Theo Vaughn, and etc., Patrice O'Neal, and I realized that they're just comfortable saying exactly what everyone's thinking, but they really just can't help but say it out loud. Like Bill Burr, it looks like it pains him to just accept like somebody doing some foolishness in his presence. Like it really pains him, so he has to say something. Extroverted expression of feelings. Look at that, right? So then I'm like, yo, these guys really are just comfortable saying what's on their mind, almost honesty, right? So I'm like, what if I try that? And because I think first I thought, I've been on this journey, right? First it was conviction, then it was charisma. Now it's kind of comedy, like being able to say something in a certain kind of witty way, in a certain way, not even thinking about it too much. Say something and get people to lightly laugh, but also like think. Because these guys are, to me, are kind of modern philosophers in a way, right? Like I feel like they're not being preachy, but they are being themselves, and in that way they're able to impact people, which I think is so dope, because I've always been looking for a way to express myself but not be preachy, because who wants to listen to somebody preach? Who wants to listen to that shit? I don't. I know I hate when people give me advice. So, but I've even heard people call into like these shows and be like, man, XYZ comedian, you really changed my life. I'm so happy. Even though you're so funny, like you really changed my life. And it's like, oh, that's very interesting. So I tried it out a couple days. And it's like, I'm just, what the introvert brain is doing is it's intercepting, right? It's like, thought, oh, I could say that. Say it. I dare you. Say it. I dare you. That's what my brain is saying to me. And it's just like I'm getting people laughing, like chuckling, and it feels good because it's like, I'm getting the response I'm looking to get. I like that, you know? But at the same time, it's like I realize, okay, I'm getting people to laugh more. Like I'm almost taking tally. I know I'm kind of competitive, so I do shit like that. Like I'm gonna tally how many laughs I got for the day. I lose track by the middle of the day, trust me, but because I realize it's not even about how much, it's about quality laughs. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, I really enjoy talking to people. I be sitting in the car. I guess I like my alone time too, but I be sitting in the car a lot of time listening to just people talk on podcasts, and I can't be involved in it because I'm just a listener, right? So when I get around people, it's like I'm just happy to talk, but it's so much funner when you accept it as freestyle, because like you have a thought and it's a little bit, I don't know how this will go, but it's a little bit creative, and you're like, just say it, and you say it, and you're surprised by the response you get from the person. Like they also have wit to themselves, so they bounce back. So it's like freestyling, but almost better, because now it's like call and response. You never know where it's gonna go, and you can still revert back to introvert if you're just not really even feeling it that much. That's kind of fun, right? So I'm also realizing, wow, it's flowing. It's flowing. My interactions are flowing. You know what I'm saying? Like my interactions are flowing. Like the energy keeps on raising. Like I can't put a cap on it. Like last week, my brother started working with me, and I was feeling a little bit nervous. I'm on my introvert shit. I'm just watching, waiting, observing, trying to see what his introduction into the environment, how his introduction into the environment will change the way people respond, right? This week I'm on my extrovert a little bit, and please brain, I'm talking to you now. Please brain, do not make me start overthinking it tomorrow, and now I said I was being extroverted yesterday, so now I'm overthinking the fact that I was being introverted today, so now I'm being introverted because maybe it was an act. If you like it, bro, just do it. Just keep doing it, bro. Seriously. Anyway, so today, like, it's like circuits of conversation are popping up, you know, like I'm attracting circuits of conversation. What I mean by I say that is like the flow of the day was just so good. Like I'm not expecting myself to carry conversation, but conversation's coming to me. But like I'm seeing my brother, like I'm just being as natural as possible. I'm seeing my brother open up more, and this is a guy I've always been like, I don't know how to crack the code, you know, I don't know how to talk to him. And it's like, just vibe, just put something out there, put yourself out there, and it flows, because people can't help but respond when you say something. People can't help but respond to stimulus. How about that? Like, you know, and I think I have a natural sense of like, all right, time and place, don't say this here, don't say that there, you know what I'm saying? Natural things that come intuitively very fast. I don't necessarily have to think about it, OD. But then I was like, dang, introversion is extroversion is fly. Like, it's really just freestyling. It's really freestyling. And I guess I'm really appreciating that. Really appreciating that. Even me getting on the camera today, it's like, I get it now. I get it. Like, people who really use social media, like a Kai Cenat, maybe he's introverted on his own, but maybe he has an extroverted switch. Like, what if you just are able to just keep it going? I'm freestyling right now. Like, no plan. Forget the plan. But that'd be my issue sometimes too, because I understand that it's all about flow. But I complain to myself sometimes that I'm at work all day, I'm having ideas for starting points, but it's like by the time I get to the starting point, by the time I get to start the starting point, it don't really feel natural. But what if, like, you just throw on the beat? The beat is literally the camera, and you just say what comes to mind. You know what I'm saying? And what's annoying too is sometimes I feel like I miss the point, and that be blowing mine. Sometimes I feel like I missed a point. That be blowing mine. But it's like, is the emphasis of your desire to be on to be a social individual, to get your point across, or to, experience the flow of humanity? Yeah. My brother said my other brother, Omari, said he likes when I get into my guru mode. I was telling him, what was I telling him? I guess I was telling him, like, his external world is really full. Like, he's a guy, he can't help but, like, have a little bit of everything, and it kind of shows in his life, And I was telling him, yeah, bro, I think you need to meditate more than anyone else, because your external world is so full, so active, that, like, it's so much stimulus that could drag you out to here or there. Dang, did I stop in the middle of a point? Whatever. Right? And your internal world, as a result, can be easily dragged from here to there, but it's always with you. But you need to just, like, be able to solidify that. I said it in more, like, hippy dippy words in a natural way, but, like, yeah, I get to saying things in a fantastical, idealistic kind of way, but it's all fun for everyone. But ultimately, the whole point is that it flows. It flows when you're extroverted, and you can be extroverted too. You can be extroverted too. You too can be extroverted. You too should be extroverted. Experience it. You're not, maybe you are shy. Maybe you're not introverted. Maybe you're shy. I'm definitely shy. I get to feeling, okay, what should I say next? But you just gotta wait for the ping. Not even wait for the ping. There's so many pings going on. But the cool thing about it is that it's a feedback loop. You know what I'm saying? And the energy flows, bro. I'm telling you, the energy flows. Today was like, and even it works with my kid, my lady. Like, I'm able to just, I don't know, I just get a feeling to say something and just say it. It's just like every other conversation is so predictable, bro. Like, so predictable. It's so much fun when it's like, dang, you're looking good right now, baby. And then she smile. Yeah, she wasn't expecting that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she listened. But yeah, man, feeling good. I'm also growing so much in terms of what success looks like, right? I thought to myself, I want to be Ronaldinho. But it would be sick to have a team with Robinho, Adriano, Cafu, Zeriberto, like Juninho, like really big names, and everybody's doing what they do at a high level. You know what I'm saying? I'm a flashy guy. I want to be stylish. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I want to be stylish, man. But I want my teammates to also do really well, and I feel like that's a revelation for me because I don't know. I think, not to be weird, like sometimes I thought like I need to have my shine. I need to focus on getting my shine and feeling worried when other people get shine because it's like, damn, like, am I never gonna get shine? But that's so stupid. Like, focus on your game, but bring your game to the team game so that we could all like really do numbers. So we could all really just like, it ain't even about winning so much. It's about making beauty, bro. The first time I watched Ronaldinho play, the first time I watched the Brazil national team play, it was art. You know what I'm saying? Like, I chose soccer as my main sport because I felt like it was art. You know what I'm saying? There's so much more room for art. Like, I love winning. I do love winning, but I love the beauty of the game just as much. Not when it comes to boxing, because I'm not trying to get punched in the face. Punched. I'm not trying to get punched in the face. You feel me? But yeah. So I put my brother on, and that's what really changed it all for me, man. Like, dang, I know he's gonna do well. And it's like seeing him in the same environment as me gives me superpowers, bro. Gives me superpowers. I don't understand it. It's like they calling us the brothers now. There was already brothers there, bro. There was already brothers working there, but we're the brothers. Ain't that kind of fire, bro? And it's like, I know, like, he's so close to me. He's so close to, he's almost like my twin, bro. He's so close to my own being a duplicate that the differences to me shine. But at the same time, I'm looking at him like, that's my twin, bro. That's my genes right there. You feel me? And it's just like, bro, he's gonna glow up and I'm gonna see him do numbers. So I gotta keep glowing up. And if just us in the same space is so powerful, I just feel it. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I don't know how to explain that shit. Cause he's naturally cool in a different way. You know what I'm saying? But I feel the power, bro. And I know this is like an important stage right now. This is an important stage right now. And I'm about to make Brazil 2002. Who's on Brazil 2002? Who's on Brazil 2002? Let me see. I mean, I don't know. That's just my team. A lineup: Juninho, Ronaldo, R9, Rivaldo, Roberto Carlos, Gilberto Silva, Lucio, Cafu, Ronaldinho. Come on, man. Like, I am about to make the team and we're about to glow up, bro. We're really about to glow up. But nah, I like Ronaldinho and Robinho. I think there was 2006. Brazil 2006. They lost the next World Cup, but that was my team right there. They lost to France 1-0. It was not even convincing. Robinho, Adriano, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, Zé Roberto, Kaká, Robinho, Gilberto Silva. Like, come on, bro. This would have been like, you feel me? I'm about to make a World Cup level team with my genes, with my twin in them. Last piece of news, you know what I'm saying? My earrings came. Oh my god, I love jewelry so much, man. I love jewelry so much. I love jewelry so much. I like, you know what I'm saying, embellish my external shell. It doesn't have to be diamonds. I don't really give a damn as long as it looks good, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know if I do the grills for real. But yeah, we going to 12. Dang. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling very, very good. I'm so happy about experiencing extroversion even for like an hour, man. Because it's very telling as to the world. I feel like you get prescribed things and you're supposed to be that, especially with this new like wave of, oh, you should get checked for OCD, you should get checked for autism, oh, I think you have ADHD. It's like you get so segmented, and it's like maybe I am neurotypical, but being a neurotypical person, I could probably being a neurotypical person, I'm sure that I can pretend to be anything. I can pretend to be anything. I can pretend to be ADHD, and my brain would tell me I have ADHD, and it would do it, and I will reap the benefits of having ADHD. There's I mean, the extreme autism, the extreme things like that. Yes, those are very bad. Like, not very bad, but like those kids live some rough life. Like, they just thing. But I could pretend so hard that my brain thinks that I'm actually that, bro. That goes to show me that you are nothing. You are everything. You can be what you choose to be. And I will be ambivert. I told my friend, like, yo, you're such an extrovert. And I told him that because like, I was wrong for saying that. He's an extrovert when it comes to alone time. He has to find somebody to be with. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, like, oh, and his feelings too. But anyway, that's besides the point. And he's like, yeah, somebody was like, oh, you can be both. You can be an ambivert. And it's like, no, yeah, a person with balanced introvert and extroverted traits. Balance is so capped. There's no such thing as balance. You know what I'm saying? You either is or you ain't. Now, they might be balanced. I don't know. You either are or you aren't something. You know what I'm saying? I think ambivert just means you're a normal person, and introvert and extrovert does not exist, bro. Because, like, come on now. As long as I'm neurotypical, I can pretend to be anything. And it's like that. Maybe I'm an idealist, so I tend to do that a lot, where I think that anybody can do it, because I'm an introvert, but you're not gonna make me feel scared. Like, if I feel scared, I rapped. I was a rapper, and I'll call myself shy, but ask me to go on stage. Come on, man, give that a break. Give it a break. I'll go on stage and I'll perform. And in the face of like nervousness and shyness, I'm gonna go so much harder, to where I'm just like, I'm gonna go into the face of the person who's making me feel nervous. Like, oh, they're looking at me. I'm gonna look you right in the eye and say my 2 lines and move on. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I can be idealistic in that way, and I'm kind of like working on that, and I'm just like shutting up and not really giving advice to people anymore. But you know what I'm saying, I could easily call myself an introvert, but I'm not, bro. I'm not. I am, because I do like to just read my book, write in my book, but ultimately, like, I do like talking to people, you know what I'm saying? I do. I really do. I guess, I don't know, it's cooler when you're doing the freestyle method, because you you can kind of not guide, but like you're putting an imprint on the world, because whatever you thought you come up with next, the world has to respond to that. So let's say you're having a conversation about green, you could almost like Uno, like you could put the color swatch, the wild card down and change the whole color of the conversation to blue. What are you talking about? Let's say you play at Uno. Let's say a conversation is Uno. Everybody's putting down greens. You don't even have any green in your hand, but you do have a wild card. Then you change the color to blue. Now you got Uno, and you could go Uno out. Telling you, man. This is real stuff. You can affect the world better when you're freestyling. Extraversion freestyling. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Yeah, man. I'm feeling good. I'm so happy I showed up tonight because I've been avoiding it, but this thought was the right thought for me to get on and make a video, because it doesn't require a plan. It just requires personality. And that's kind of what I've been hoping for anyway. Nobody watches these videos, bro. Keep it a buck. So right now is training time. I want to have a framework to be able to train. So when the moment comes, I don't have to prepare. I'll just be prepared. And how will you be prepared? By having a natural practice of freestyling and freestyling. So my C's right now: conviction. You gotta have conviction. You have to stand on whatever side you stand on. That's what I'm coming from. That's my starting point. You have to have conviction. No standing on the fence. You choose a side and you stand there. You stand there with all your heart. Charisma. You stand there with all your heart. The heart part is the charisma, because you're so in tune with where you stand that like everything that comes out of you is so convincing that it pulls the opposition. It's an attractive energy. It pulls the opposition because you're so deeply posited, but also willing to be in the flow of the Uno game. Third, comedy. Comedy to me is brutal honesty, brutal honesty. Not brutal honesty. We don't want to be brutal, but definitely honesty. Honesty in that you go with your thoughts and you're open to possibility, because you say the thing that everybody might be thinking, but not even that everybody might be thinking, because it's not that important. It's more about what you're thinking and being honest, being true to that, and being convicted, having charisma with it, standing on it with your heart and saying it, being within the flow. You feel me? That's my 3 C's right now. That's my 3 connecting C's. Oh man, so hopefully let's wrap this up. Hopefully, I don't know, I start getting little sit downs with Miss Sahara. Maybe she come hang out with me. Maybe we but I just want to get more consistent. I want to not be more consistent. I'm already that guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm already that guy. I'm already that guy, man. I just gotta do it. I always knew I had the personality for this thing, bro. I always knew I had the personality. And my intentions are pure. So what? I like to get fly, man. So what? You know what I'm saying? So what? Little diamonds on the ears, man. So what? gold on my neck. So what? Like my intentions are pure. I wish to alleviate this the suffering, bro. And I think just by being honest and putting myself out there and getting laughs out of the people, I think that might be the way for me. Anyway, thank you for watching me. Thank you for showing up, Mr. Eon, Mr. Contaste. Contaste. Buenas noches. Time for bed. Yeah, yeah.